A very good morning, dear children. Today we'll revise Chapter 3 Multiplication, Division and its application. So let us start with multiplication first. So multiplication, what is multiplication? Multiplication is nothing but repeated addition. For example, you have 3 groups of 2 toffees. So to find the total number of toffees, we will add 2 3 times. 2 plus 2 plus 2, that is 6. Now instead, we can do 3 2s are. We can use multiplication to find the answer. That is 3 2s are 6. So multiplication is a fast way of adding a series of numbers. Now let us see what is an array. Array is an arrangement of rows and columns of objects. For example, I place 3 objects horizontally. So this is called a row. Once again, I place one more row of 3 objects. So children, this horizontal placement is called row and the vertical placement is called a column. So such an arrangement of objects in rows and columns is called an array, and this is nothing but 3 2s are, which gives you the total number of objects, that is 6. So you will multiply the number of rows into the number of columns and you will get the answer or the total number of objects, which is your product. Now let us see what the numbers being multiplied are called. The numbers being multiplied are called factors, and the answer in multiplication is called the product. For example, 23 4s are is 92. So 23 and 4 are the factors and the answer, that is 92, is the product. You may even have more than 2 factors. Now let us see the properties of the multiplication. The first one is the order property. The factors can be multiplied in any order without changing the product. Now suppose you multiply 5 3s are, you get 15. Even if you multiply 3 5s are, even then you will get 15. So if you multiply the factors in any order, the answer remains the same. Now moving on to next property, that is grouping property. The grouping of factors does not change the product. For example, you have 4 multiplied by 6 multiplied by 3. You have 3 factors. So here you can first multiply 4 by 6. You will get 24. And then multiply by 3. That is 24 3s are 72. Now even if you multiply 6 and 3 first, so you will get 4 will come as it is and 6 3s are 18 and the product is 72. So observe that the product is the same whether you multiply 4 and 6 first or 6 or 3 first. Even you can multiply 4 and 3 first and then multiply by 6. So this is called the grouping property of the factors. Now what about multiplying a number by 0? So the product of any number and 0 is always 0 because if you have 0 products of 42 objects or you have 42 groups of 0 objects, the answer is 0. Now when you multiply any number with 1, the answer is number itself. For example, 76 ones is 76, or you multiply 1 by 76, even then you get 76. Now let us see another property which is called distributive property. Multiplying the sum or difference by a number is the same as multiplying each number in the sum or difference by the number and adding or subtracting the product. Now let me explain you this again with the help of an example. Suppose you have a number is multiplied by sum of other two numbers, right? So you can multiply this number by these factors one by one. That is 9 5s are and 9 3s are, and then you can add. So it becomes multiply the sum of two numbers is same as multiplying each number by the number and adding, and then you can solve. So 9 5s are 45, 9 3s are 27, which is nothing but 72. You can even find with the help of this 9 into 9 multiplied by 5 minus 3. So you can multiply 9 by 5 first and 9 by 3 and subtract. So that will be 45 minus 27, that is 18. Now apart from these children, we have done some more about multiplication. We have learned some strategies. For example, we have learned that we can use shortcut methods to multiply, like 2 50s are 100 and 4 multiplied by 25 is 100, and we can use the grouping property to multiply bigger number mentally. For example, 4 9s are 25, which we can group 4 and 25 first to get the product, that is 4 25s are 100, and then we can multiply by 9, which gives you 900. So this way you can use multiply quickly and mentally. We can also break up one number to use the same strategy given above. For example, you have 12 multiplied by 25. So you can break 12 as 3 4s are. Then you can group it with 25. You will get 100, and then 300s are 300. So this way again you can find the answer mentally and quickly. The third strategy we studied was that if you double one factor and half the other, the product is the same. For example, you have 3 8s are 24. So if you double 3, you will get 6, and you half 8, you will get 4. But still 6 4s is also 24. That is, the product is same. Now let us revise how to multiply with zeros. So we have learned that when you multiply by 10, 100 and 1000, the product will have at least the same number of zeros as the factors have, like 40 multiplied by 70. So here we can multiply the non-zero numbers 4 and 7 first. We will get 28, and this 0 and this 0. We got 2 0 in the factors. So we can place these 2 zeros in the product. Another example was that 3300 multiplied by 900. So you can multiply 33 by 9, you will get 297, and then place these 4 zeros at the end. So your answer is 29,70,000. Now 6800 multiply by 5000. So multiply the non-zero numbers first, that is 68 multiply by 540. So you will get 340. So here 10 is from the product of 68 and 5, and then place these 5 zeros after it. Now let us revise how to multiply bigger numbers. So first step was that we placed the numbers vertically in columns, and then step 1 was multiply by ones. So 1 is multiplied by 375. So 5 ones are 5, 7 ones are 7, 3 ones are 3. Now second step is multiply by tens. So to multiply by tens, we need to first place 0 and then multiply 7 by each of these numbers one by one place wise. So 7 5s are 35, 3 will be carried over, which you can keep in your mind or you can write over here. 7 7s are 49 plus 3, that is 52. 7 3s are 21 plus 5 will give you 26. Then the third step is multiplying by 100, that is 400. So for that you need to place these 2 zeros of 100 first at ones and tens place, and then multiply 4 by each of these numbers. So 4 5s are 20, 2 carry over. 4 7s are 28 and 2 carry over, so it will make 30. 4 3s are 12 plus 3, 15. And the last step was to add these numbers. So this is the answer.